The application of Bach flowers is one of the best-known, most popular, and easiest-to-use modalities for wellness self-care. They were discovered over 90 years ago by Dr. Edward Bach, a British physician who had previously intensively studied homeopathy. Bach flower remedies, however, are a unique application and unrelated to homeopathy or herbal medicine. The individual Bach flower essences are applicable to certain states of mind, not physical conditions. They address imbalances that stem from conflicts of our mental and spiritual condition. Dr. Bach put it this way: 38 disharmonious states of mind of human nature. There are 38 individual essences according to Dr. Bach. However, one of them is not a flower essence, but pure rock spring water. There is also a special mixture that is usually mentioned as an integral part of the Bach flower system, the rescue remedy combination. This mixture of cherry plum, clematis, impatiens, rock rose, and star of Bethlehem is used for quick application in cases of acute imbalances. Dr. Bach may have based his descriptions of the 38 states of mind on the archetype theories developed by C.G. Jung, the founder of analytical psychology. The theory of the collective unconscious and his description of synchronicity are based on theoretical foundations that are similar to the information field analysis and information field technology on which the Healy device is based. Here are 3 examples of mapping states of mind to Bach flower remedies. Centauri, learning to say no and to better express your needs. Serato, recognizing and trusting your intuition, being guided by your inner voice and standing by your decisions. Walnut, following your inner voice and staying true to yourself. The Bach Flower database in the Resonance module of the Heal Advisor Analyze app contains the information patterns of Bach flowers, which can be used to harmonize blocking states of mind of feelings such as insecurity, lack of self-confidence, and stress. This is a simple and quick way to perform deep analysis in the information field for various topics. You can use the results of the analysis for harmonization in the information field. Through the specialized knowledge of different disciplines, you can find the positive information with which you currently have the greatest resonance, information that can help you to reflect on your current life situation from a new angle. You can find the key, so to speak, to better understanding your situation and recognize ways to find balance. When analyzing in the information field, there is a standard focus phrase: with what do I have the greatest resonance now? The focus is set on the very information patterns that are resonating right now with the issue on which you are mentally and emotionally focused. There are 2 ways of analyzing. Exploratory analysis. Exploratory analysis means that there is nothing in particular that is acutely important at the moment, but you have a general feeling that you may need some support. In this case, you are mentally focusing on being open to all the information that could support you. Emotionally, you enter into a feeling of gratitude. Topical analysis. In a second approach, there exists an acute or even chronic issue with absolute priority. In this case, the first step is describing the issue for yourself in one simple sentence. The second step is to focus on a point in time in the near future when the issue will be resolved and feeling the resulting positive energy in your whole body. In this positive state of mind, you then put yourself in a feeling of gratitude. Now you start the analysis in the information field with the focus to get the optimal analysis result. After the analysis, the 5 entries of the selected database with the highest resonance in the information field at the time of analysis will be displayed. A practical example. Let us present an example of how to use the information of the Bach Flower database for enhancing your personal balance. The result. The first topic in the present state entry. Lack of processing of errors and thereby the constant repetition of the same errors. Almost everyone knows the feeling and the unpleasant experience of making the same mistake again and again. The most important issue here is to first of all realize that you have made a mistake, to accept this fact in a non-judgmental way. If possible, you should forgive yourself for this mistake and then mentally apologize to the people who were affected by it. The resolution. In the desired state entry, The path to resolution is described. The positive implementation of experiences and the learning from mistakes are strengthened, and thereby the personal development potential is promoted. In order to more profoundly deal with the topic, it is now essential to find out why you never take the time to adequately reflect on your everyday mistakes, perhaps because the other things often seem more important or more urgent. The next step is to focus on the recurring mistake that first comes to mind. Identify the pattern that keeps triggering this mistake. Now write this pattern down on a small piece of paper. If you experience the mistake again later on, briefly close your eyes and visualize what is written on this piece of paper. Consciously perceive what is surfacing internally at this exact moment until this feeling spreads throughout your entire body. Now exhale deeply through the mouth and consciously let go of the subject. Practical hints. In almost all the entries of the Bach flower database, an essential oil, gemstone, and orchid are listed. If you feel that an entry is profoundly burdening you, you can buy this essential oil, light a candle every Sunday at breakfast, apply the oil to your skin, and breathe in deeply 3 times. While you're doing this, focus on the positive aspects of the desired state entry and vibrate the list into the information field for at least 3 minutes. If you like talismans, buy the mentioned gemstone and carry it with you every day for 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, put the gemstone in a place that changes very little and where you will see it at least once a week. Each time you see it, make yourself aware of what you were thinking and feeling when you first read the entry. Then ask yourself if this issue still has a place in your life. If so, focus on the positive affirmation and put yourself emotionally in a state where this issue no longer possesses energy, the state when you have personally moved forward. If you like flowers, you should set the orchid as the background picture of your smartphone, and every time you see it, consciously put yourself in the positive mood it triggers in you. Vibrating into the information field. In a final step, the list should be vibrated into the information field for at least 1 minute to support what you have just been reflecting and feeling, harmonizing it, and consolidating the new positive information in the information field. More entries. The same procedure can now be carried out for each individual entry of the analysis list in much the same way. However, you should only consider as many entries more closely as your intuition deems useful. This is about the quality of your emotions when confronting old patterns, not about the number of entries you're working on. Best of luck on your way to inner contentment.